Let's start with the numbers, because they're pretty mind-bending. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, has somewhere between 100 and 400 billion stars. Thanks to incredible missions like Kepler and TESS, we now know that planets aren't just common. They are everywhere. We're talking potentially billions of worlds orbiting in the habitable zone, that sweet spot where liquid water could exist. And the universe has had over 13 billion years to cook up, well, something. So with all that time and all those planets, where is everybody? This simple, powerful question is the heart of the Fermi paradox. It's the huge, glaring contradiction between the high odds of alien life and the deafening silence we get back from the cosmos. We're searching, we're listening, and we're staring into what looks like a totally empty void. That silence is unsettling. And today, we're going to explore the top scientific ideas for why we seem to be so completely alone. Section 1. Theory 1. The Great Filter. First up is an idea that's as fascinating as it is unnerving. The Great Filter. Coined by economist Robin Hanson, this theory suggests that on the long, winding road from simple life to a civilization that spans the galaxy, there's a wall, a filter. It's a step so difficult to overcome that almost no one and nothing ever gets through. Think about the cosmic chain of events that led to us. You need a habitable planet to form. Life has to somehow spark from non-living matter. That simple life needs to evolve into complex, multi-celled creatures. Then comes intelligence, tools, and eventually rockets. The Great Filter is the idea that at least one of these steps is almost impossibly hard. The terrifying question is, where is that filter? There are two main ways to think about this. One, the filter is behind us. Maybe the jump from a puddle of goo to the first living cell, or from single-celled organisms to complex ones, was the nearly impossible step. If that's true, it means humanity is special. We're one of the very, very few, maybe the only ones, to make it through. It suggests our future could be limitless, with the entire galaxy as our playground. But the flip side of that coin is way more sobering. The Great Filter is ahead of us. Maybe intelligent life is common, but it inevitably discovers a technology that causes its own downfall. Think nuclear war, runaway climate change, or a rogue AI that decides it's had enough of its organic creators. In this scenario, the cosmos is quiet because no civilization survives its own technological teenage years. They all hit a certain point, and then they just vanish. If this is true, the silence we're hearing isn't an empty promise, it's a grave warning. Theory 2. The Rare Earth Hypothesis. Okay, so what if it's not one big wall, but 1,000 tiny hurdles? That brings us to the Rare Earth Hypothesis. This idea suggests that while simple microbial life might be common, the laundry list of conditions needed for complex, intelligent life is so specific that it's just exceptionally rare. In other words, Earth might just be the luckiest planet in the galaxy. Think about all the things that had to go just right for us. Our sun is a relatively stable, long-lived star. We have a massive moon that stabilizes our planet's wobble, giving us predictable seasons. Our planet's core generates a magnetic field that shields us from harmful solar radiation. We have plate tectonics that recycle crucial elements and help regulate the climate. The list of cosmic flukes goes on and on. The Rare Earth Hypothesis says that the combination of all these factors is so wildly improbable that it may have only happened once, right here. So, the galaxy might be full of planets covered in alien slime, but planets with beings who can build telescopes and ponder their own existence? There might only be one. It doesn't mean we're special for passing a test. It means we're special because we won the cosmic lottery an absurd number of times in a row. We aren't just the first, we might be the only. If your brain is buzzing with these cosmic questions just as much as ours, do us a favor and subscribe. We tackle the universe's biggest mysteries every single week. Theory 3. The Dark Forest Hypothesis. All right, let's leave lonely and improbable behind and take a sharp turn into downright terrifying. What if the silence isn't because no one is out there, but because they're all hiding on purpose? This is the Dark Forest Hypothesis, a chilling concept made famous by sci-fi author Liu Cixin. The theory frames the universe as a pitch-black forest filled with silent armed hunters. In this forest, every civilization is a hunter. They creep through the shadows, trying not to make a sound because they know the forest is full of others just like them. The logic is built on a brutal kind of game theory. Axiom 1. Survival is the primary goal of any civilization. Axiom 2. You can never be certain of another civilization's true intentions. Are they peaceful, hostile? Even if they seem friendly now, what will they be like in a million years? Axiom 3. In a universe with limited resources, any other civilization is a potential threat. Given that, what's the safest move when you spot someone else? If you stay silent, you survive. If you call out, you reveal your location, and you risk being instantly eliminated by a more advanced or more paranoid hunter who sees you as a future threat. With no way to guarantee trust, the only logical choice is to stay quiet. Or, for the truly cautious, to eliminate any other life that's foolish enough to shout its existence into the void. In this scenario, the universe is holding its breath. And for the last century, we've been yelling into that forest with our radio and TV signals. According to this hypothesis, that is an incredibly naive and dangerous thing to do. The silence we hear isn't an absence of life. It's the sound of civilizations that know better than to make a peep. Theory 4. The scale of it all. But maybe the answer isn't so dramatic. Maybe it's just math. The universe is incomprehensibly huge, and we've been looking for a cosmically insignificant amount of time. Our galaxy alone is 100,000 light-years across. Humanity has been broadcasting signals that can even leave our planet for only about 100 years. That's a tiny bubble of "we are here" signals that's barely 200 light-years in diameter. It's the equivalent of scooping 1 cup of water from all of Earth's oceans, finding no sharks, and declaring the oceans shark-free. And what if we're not even using the right tools? We're listening for radio waves, but what if advanced civilizations have moved on to something we can't even imagine, like communication using neutrinos or quantum entanglement? We could be surrounded by chatter that we're fundamentally unable to hear. Then there's the issue of time. An alien civilization might have thrived for 1,000,000 years, but if they went extinct 2,000,000 years ago, their signals are long gone. The window for two technological societies to exist and be close enough to communicate at the same time could be shockingly small, so the Great Silence might not be about a lack of aliens, but just a case of terrible cosmic timing. Theory 5. The radical mundanity hypothesis. But what if the answer is none of the above? A newer idea proposed by NASA scientist Dr. Robin Corbett offers a less terrifying and refreshingly boring solution: radical mundanity. This hypothesis suggests that civilizations might just lose interest in going to space. Instead of assuming aliens are hyper-advanced beings building galaxy-spanning empires, what if they're just kind of mundane? Think about it. Interstellar travel is incredibly expensive and risky. A society might hit a technological peak and decide that the cost just isn't worth the reward. They might focus on perfecting life on their home planet, exploring infinite virtual realities, or just reach a point of galactic burnout, where meeting new neighbors just isn't that exciting anymore. From this point of view, the galaxy isn't an empty void or a dark forest. It's more like a quiet suburb. There might be a handful of other technological civilizations out there, but none of them want or have the ability to build the sci-fi megastructures we imagine. They aren't hiding from us out of fear, and they aren't all dead. They've just got better things to do than try and contact a developing world thousands of light years away. The silence in that case isn't a profound mystery, but just the predictable result of cosmic pragmatism. So, where does that leave us? Are we alone because of a great filter that weeds out civilizations? Are we the 1 in a trillion miracle of the rare Earth hypothesis? Is the universe a dark forest where it's wisest to stay silent? Or is it all just a matter of scale, with our searches being a whisper in a hurricane? Or maybe, most mundanely of all, is everyone just staying home? The truth is, we don't know. Each of these ideas offers a compelling, yet totally unproven way of looking at our seemingly lonely place in the cosmos. But now we want to turn it over to you. Which of these theories do you find the most convincing? Or do you have a different idea altogether? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip into the great cosmic unknown, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. Thanks for watching.